What's up, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to show you all the pickups that I made during the Barnes & Noble Arrow Video 50% off sale. Plus, I'm going to show you all the other Arrow Video titles that I've been picking up over the past few months, because to be quite honest, I've been a total Arrow fanboy lately, trying to scoop up all the chunky box limited editions that I could, and it ended up being quite a few. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the Captain Horror Collection channel. If you've never been here before, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Hangman, aka Captain Horror, and today's video is all about Arrow Video. Guys, if it's not obvious already, I love Arrow Video so much. I think, well, actually, I don't think, I'm sure that they're my top favorite boutique label right now, putting out all these awesome movies that I grew up with and stuff that I've never seen. So it's opened me up to a lot of new movies that I had never watched in my life. One in particular that I cannot believe I put off for so long. It just blew my mind how good it is. I'll get to that soon. Before we get into it, just want to remind everybody out there, if you like what you see here today, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you do hit subscribe, make sure you tap the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I post. So on my trip to Barnes & Noble, as many of you may or may not know, I live in New York. So I went to a Barnes & Noble out in the city, Manhattan, to those of you who don't know what the city is, but I went out to Barnes & Noble in the city and picked up a few titles during the sale. I filmed a little vlog of me heading to Barnes & Noble in the city. I'm not into filming vlogs, so it came out okay. It's a short, sort of like maybe 2.5 minute video of me just, taking the subway to get to Barnes & Noble in the city, and then going into Barnes & Noble and showing you all what they had on the shelves as far as Arrow Video. And I was quite surprised to see that they had a lot there, because usually the Barnes & Noble that I go to is in Long Island. It's really not a good one as far as like having physical media. They have a ton of books, of course, but their Criterion section and their Arrow section is very, very small. So this is the first time that I went to this store, and this is actually their flagship location. I'm definitely going to be hitting this Barnes & Noble for every Criterion sale and every Arrow Video sale that they have from this point on. Hope you enjoy this little vlog that I made, and I will be back to show you the titles right after this video. So enjoy. right, man. I hope you enjoyed that video. That was me, the first time ever filming myself going out into the wild and looking for movies. So I made 2 separate trips to that Barnes & Noble. The video that you saw was just one of those days, and the pickups at the end of that video was what I picked up that day. But I made some other pickups as well, so I'm going to show them all to you right now. First one I want to show is The Last House on the Left. This is the 2009 remake. I had never seen this film. It's also a 4K, by the way. This is a 4K. I had not seen this film before I bought this. And yes, I did see the original. I've seen the original a couple of times. I'm not a big fan of Last House on the Left. I'm going to be honest. I'm one of those horror fans. It's pretty boring to me. It seems pretty slow. I don't know. I have to watch it again. I've only seen it twice in my life. And to be honest with you, each time I wasn't paying that much attention, but it was okay. You know, I saw the main parts. I saw what needs to be seen to know the movie, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. This, however, this is a great movie. I really enjoyed this one. The Last House on the Left 2009 is definitely, in my eyes, in my opinion, a better film than the original Last House on the Left. So happy that I got this for 50% off. I'm gonna do a review on this too. I want to do standalone reviews on a couple of these, not all of these, but I have a lot to say about this, and definitely another one that I'm gonna show you. The next one I have to show here is Witness limited edition chunky box set release. Unfortunately, I did not get the 4K. The 4K of this sold out so fast. That's another thing. These Arrow sets have been selling the fuck out, like really fast. Faster than I've ever seen. The 4K standard edition is coming out soon, and I'm planning on buying that and then taking out the Blu-ray and just putting the 4K in here, because that's like the only difference in limited edition sets is the actual, you know, film and case, you know, Amray case. And maybe I'll put this to the side, or maybe I won't, I don't know, but I heard the 4K for this is really good. I'm happy I got the limited edition set regardless. This is a really cool movie. I had never seen this before. This was a blind buy, never even heard of this movie. You know, I grew up in the 80s, but you know, I was all about horror and comedy. I really wasn't much into drama, so I guess this passed me by for good reason, because I would not have given it the attention that I had given it now as an adult. And I definitely like this one a lot. I feel it's a very well done movie. Not a great movie. I wouldn't say that it's like one of the best dramas of the 80s, but it's a very good, you know, sort of drama thriller film, you know, with Harrison Ford, of course, and Danny Glover plays the villain in this movie, which I was really surprised to see. I've seen him as a villain before in The Color Purple, which I love that movie too. I have to get that 4K. It was released not that long ago. I adore that movie. The Color Purple is amazing. But I've never seen Danny Glover as this type of villain, honestly. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think it's definitely worth a pickup if you can find this one. I think the limited edition Blu-ray is still available. If not, the standard editions are right around the corner. They're already up for pre-order now. So if you're more about standard editions, then, you know, that's coming soon, the 4K. So yeah, Witness, very good thriller from the 80s that I'm happy to add to my collection. Next up, we got Tremors 2. Now, this one, I also missed out on the 4K, only in Barnes & Noble, I would say, because I think this is still available on Arrow's site, but I wanted to get this for that, you know, for the price, for the sale price. So I ended up going with the Blu-ray edition of this. This is a really cool edition. I've never seen this movie. I still didn't watch this edition. I still gotta watch it. I love the first Tremors. I think it's a great creature feature from the early 90s. One of my favorites. And I had not grown up watching that one. I watched that for the first time when I bought the Arrow edition, which by the way is also a Blu-ray, and I did not get the 4K edition of that. But yeah, Tremors 2 limited edition, Tremors 2 limited edition Blu-ray. Definitely happy to have this in the collection. Next up is the 2 titles that you did see at the end of that video. I believe these were the last 2, and these are 2 titles that I'm not usually one to pick up, but I'm trying to broaden my horizons as a film fan. And as I get older, I see that I'm more tolerable of films that I would not have been into when I was much younger. Barbarella on 4K. I did manage to get this on 4K. Funny story about this one, I ended up up picking this up from Amazon before the sale started at Barnes & Noble, and they had it for full price, bro, because it was selling out, or at least it seemed like it was selling out everywhere. Diabolic didn't have it anymore. Grindhouse was like shut down. I couldn't even check if they had it or not, and I got a little nervous, so I ended up buying it from Amazon for $60, bro. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. But I just wanted to get it in my collection, the 4K of it, because I heard that the 4K looks so damn good. Then the sale happened, and when I went to Barnes & Noble, I saw they had Barbarella there for $30, man. So I had time to return the Amazon one. I ended up returning the Amazon one, buying this for $30, and using what I got back from the Amazon refund or return to buy a couple other titles on Amazon. Yeah, Barbarella. I've never seen this film. This stars Jane Fonda. It's from like 1968, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1968. I definitely am not the biggest fan of movies that are pre-1970. I usually tend to go with the 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. But yeah, I want to get into more different types of films, and this one looked really fun. I love this box art, man. Like, I'm a sucker for packaging. I'll just be real right now. Like, I'm a collector that collects for the movies, but if I didn't care about packaging, then I wouldn't be getting these damn, chunky sets. So something like this, artwork wise and just like, aesthetically, it just looks amazing, man. Look at that thing. I really love what they did with this set in particular, with the artwork, and really looking forward to finally checking this one out. I have not watched it yet, but I will get to it. Whether or not I do a review, probably not. I'll review this on my Letterboxd though, because I kind of want to just keep the reviews that I do on this channel focused on horror mostly, and unless it's a film that I just have to talk about that happens to not be in the horror genre. Anything else that I watch will be on my Letterboxd, and that link is in the description. So if you're not following me on Letterboxd, go check it out. Follow me, check out my reviews, because I try to review everything I watch on there. I've been a little shaky with that lately, but I'm gonna jump on top of that, so that way you can see what I think about other genres of film as well, and whatever pickups that I show in these pickup videos that I'm not gonna otherwise review on this channel. So the last pickup that I made during the 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble for Arrow Video is Savage Guns. This is a 4-movie set of 4 classic spaghetti westerns. The movies are I Want Him Dead, El Burro, Wrath of the Wind, and The Four of the Apocalypse. Now, I'm not usually a Western fan. Growing up, I never really, cared about these films, to be honest with you, these types of movies. It just wasn't my thing growing up for whatever reason, but as I get older, I've been more interested in this. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be very honest with you, the thing that really made me interested in Westerns at all was Red Dead Redemption. I'm a big, video game fan. Lately I haven't been playing them as much, but I did get a PS5 last year, and I did get back into playing video games a lot more when I got this PS5. Playing that game made me feel like, man, I feel like I've been missing out on watching Western films. When I saw these sets coming out from Arrow, I kind of still ignored them, the Vengeance Trails and Blood Money sets, and I really regret that. But since this is the newest one that's out, and fortunately I saw it in Barnes & Noble, I picked it up for $49.99. These sets go for $99.99, so really, really awesome to get this for 50% off. I have not watched all of them. All I watched was I Want Him Dead, and I really, really enjoyed that one. Okay, now what I'm going to show you are pickups that I made before the sale. So these are not sale pickups. So the first one that I want to show is one that I was so happy to get in my collection in this beautiful edition. I could not believe it when they announced it, and it's a childhood favorite of mine, and that is The Warriors. This is sold out already, I believe. It's really hard to find. I think the Blu-ray may still be available somewhere, but I'm really not sure. But yeah, man, I got this from, I believe this one I got from Diabolic. I pre-ordered it from Diabolic. I am so happy to have this edition. It's so beautiful, man. It came with the slip and everything. They gave it the full treatment, artwork on the front, different artwork on the back, because as you're gonna see with a lot of these editions, they've been like leaving the back blank for whatever reason. Why waste that space and not put anything there? But yeah, I'm glad that they put something on the back here. The book is beautiful, looks like a guide, a subway guide to New York, even has places to visit, real places to visit here on the first page. and on the last page here. I love that touch. This is beautiful, man. As a fan of this film, as a lifelong New Yorker, and as a person that lives in a neighborhood that they filmed a few of these scenes in, even though it was before I was born, it's pretty awesome that they were in my neighborhood filming some scenes of this movie. And that's really another thing that makes this a true favorite in my eyes and in my heart. And of course, you know, if I got this edition, I had to pick up the Arrow Store exclusive. I was not going to let this one pass me by. It's crazy, I know, but this is the type of collector that I am. If I love the film, I'm going to buy both editions because Arrow does do, you know, site exclusive artwork editions, as well as normal regular editions that you can get anywhere. Next up is a pickup that I got from Diabolic DVD. This was in their clearance section for whatever reason. I don't know if it's damaged or what, but it seems perfect to me, and that is Wild Things. And this is the Steelbook limited edition release that has both the Blu-ray and the 4K disc. I got this for like 21 bucks, man. I think it's still available too for that price on Diabolic's site. So if you're looking to get this edition, this beautiful Steelbook that comes in this chunky box, like what? And it has a Blu-ray and a 4K in it, you know? So I say jump on it, man. Jump on it. I don't know if they're damaged or what, or they're just trying to get rid of them. I believe Grindhouse also has them on clearance. So check out both sites if you're looking to get Wild Things in these awesome editions. The artwork on these things are beautiful, man. I just love the color scheme on it. And you see, look, there's nothing on the back here technically, but you got something going on. This is, I love when they do this, at least. Like the artwork sort of wraps around that water. That water goes to the back, and man, this box, everything about it is just beautiful. The color scheme, I love it so much, man. So really happy to add this to the collection. I've never seen this film before. I still didn't watch this one yet. I will be watching it soon and reviewing it on my Letterboxd. Happy to have Wild Things in my collection for such a cheap price too. Next up, I want to show something that is for the UK market, but Diabolic still had it on their site. It was for full price, about 41 bucks, but I could not believe it was still available. And that is The Wolf of Wall Street, man, from Arrow Video. Another blank back. Jesus, whatever. But this is a movie that I know this is going to be shocking, but I had never seen this film before I bought this edition. It took me 10 years, literally, and I love it so much. You know, I don't know why I didn't watch this already, because I love Scorsese, I love DiCaprio, and they're amazing together. And this edition is beautiful, man. It comes in this, you know, wallet-looking box, which is really cool. It's all cardboard, but it looks leather bound. It looks like a zipper right there. That part right there is actually embossed, and it has a little bit of spot gloss on it, the zipper. And yeah, when you open this thing up, it looks like a wallet, man. It has you got a $100 bill in there, you got a business card, you got a credit card, you got a bag of cocaine there, spot gloss cocaine. And the movie comes out the side right here, and you got a book in there, which looks like wrapped up money. Really cool, man. I really love this edition. Why don't they do this stuff in the States, man? Like, we definitely get some cool sets, no doubt, but this is awesome, man. And I could not believe it was still available on Diabolic's site, so I jumped on this thing immediately. Next up is two of the newest releases that Arrow put out this year in January, and that is Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer. Pre-ordered the Barbarian from Diabolic DVD, so I missed out on getting it for a sale price. So I just let it come in. I didn't cancel it. I didn't want to cancel a pre-order, and I'm happy I didn't, because this thing sold out right after I got it. Like, it wasn't available anywhere. It's sold out on the Arrow site, it's sold out on Amazon, and it's definitely sold out on Diabolic and Grindhouse, and I'm pretty sure Orbit sold out as well. I don't usually shop from Orbit, but I know a lot of content creators and collectors shop at Orbit. So yeah, I don't think they have this either. This thing is gone, man. It's crazy how fast it went. This is an amazing film. I grew up watching Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, so these are childhood favorites of mine, and it was really cool to revisit these. These things look great, man. I love the landscapes that they show, because it's always the daytime daylight scenes that look the best in 4K, and the way they shot this film was like, you know, wide shots. They look crazy beautiful, and Arrow made this look so amazing. And the Destroyer I had gotten from Amazon, and when they got it to me, it was damaged to shit. It was terrible. I'll show a picture right here. This is me standing in Staples about to return it because I did the Staples return, and I just took a quick pic of it before I gave it in. And I was really hoping that I could find it elsewhere, and I did. I found it on Arrow's site, so I had to get it for full price, but it was already sold out on Amazon. I couldn't get a replacement, so I had to send it back for a refund. The only place that had it was the Arrow site. I believe they may still be available, this particular one, the 4K of Destroyer and the Blu-ray of Destroyer, and I believe the double pack is supposed to be delayed or something, so that's coming out late February. I don't know what's going on with that one, but I didn't go for that one because I wasn't into getting them, you know, in that collected edition. I do like the way they look alone in their separate editions, so that's why I got it. I think most collectors probably went for this, I would say. So the last one I'm going to show is the one pickup that blew me away, completely blew me away. It's a movie that has been out for nearly 50 years, and for some reason I never watched it, and I feel like I really did myself a disservice never watching this film, and that film is Carrie. This is the UK release from Arrow Video, and it's a 4K transfer. It's a 4K release. This just recently came out a few weeks ago. I ended up getting this from Diabolic, popped it in. I honestly didn't expect much from this. Now, I am going to do a standalone review of this, so I don't want to talk too much about this. I got a lot to say about this movie. Just know that this is now one of my absolute favorite movies. I can't believe how good it is. This film has no business being this good nearly 50 years later. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about it now because I'm just going to make this video way too long. Again, standalone review coming for this film. This will probably be my next video because I'm dying to talk about this movie, man. I loved it so much. So that is it. That is my Arrow pickups for the 50% off sale, and otherwise just before and after the sale, just scooping up all the chunky limited editions that I can. There are a couple other ones coming in that I ordered that I haven't got yet, so I guess when I get those, I'll put that in another collection update that I'm gonna do as well pretty soon. There's a bunch of other stuff I've been buying aside from Arrow, but I just wanted to make this like an Arrow focused video because I just love what they're doing so much, and they're making me so happy as a collector right now. And you know, there's a few more things that are coming too that they announced that I'm really happy for, like Basket Case, which a lot of people were complaining about, but I never bought that Blu-ray, so I'm very happy to get this 4K upgrade. And Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which is like right around the corner. That's another UK release, but I will be getting that in the mail soon. If you enjoyed what you've seen in this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you do hit subscribe, make sure you tap the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that I post. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and until next time, take care and be safe, y'all.